welcome to day one of the Contiki Japan Unrivaled in May. It's a beautiful sunny day. As you guys can see, I've got a sick group, all really excited for what's ahead. So now we're just gonna head into the Imperial Castle and check it out.
There was a castle at that time, middle of 15th century, Ota Dokan. Since Meiji Restoration, 1868, the emperor moved from Kyoto to Edo, renamed here Tokyo, until end of 1945, and until end of Second World War, place for emperor, who is considered as not only head of the state, but living god.
What kind of tree is this?
Maple.
What kind of tree is this?
It's maple.
What kind of tree is this?
Still maple. You tell me 5 times and tell you the same thing every time.
I just wanted to point out that's a pine tree. It's a pine tree. Alright, what do we think of the park? Sugoi! Yeah, no, it's cool. So gang, Nickelback, big in Japan. We're getting onto the train, heading over to ASAKUSA, and then we're gonna go over to SENSOJI Temple. Are you excited? Yeah!
This is the Yamanashi Line train bound for. Please change here for the dual.
So Cameron, you've been here before?
No, I have. Yes.
What happened?
Well, considering the fact that I was awake for more than 38 hours, I got onto the Tokyo airport and started freaking out. Took all the wrong stops, then eventually someone told me, take the yellow train to Iribashi.
And then what happened?
Then I had to ask someone where the hotel was. Then I eventually found the hotel and walked in late.
And how many hours did that take total?
3.
So just for your information, it should take roughly 40 minutes to get from the airport to the hotel. The names on the lanterns, so back in the war everything here got destroyed, so obviously they needed a lot of funding to be able to rebuild it. So what they did is the guy that actually founded Panasonic, funnily enough, he gave a lot of donations to this temple. So the very first of these in the front, it actually has his name on it, and then all around of the thing here is like names of different companies and different like personal donators. So kind of cool that it's sort of this mix here of like basically culture and industry. It's very Japanese. So as it happens, cherry blossom season is over, but you can come to SENSOJI for some fake blossoms.
They are not only best boys, they are bad ones too. So this is how things work. Yeah.
Alright guys, so here at the SENSOJI Temple you can make a wish for a measly 100 yen, which is roughly $1 US. So you gotta pop it down here. And then you take this shaky thing and then you basically shake out your fortune. Alright, so this is my number. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's in Japanese characters, so I've got to go figure it out now. Alright gang, so I have received my fortune. It is a regular fortune. Oh good. At least it's not bad. And it says, your request will be granted, the patient get well, the lost article will be found. Marriage and employment are both well. That can't be anything but good. Stanton, what does your fortune say? Whoop, whoop, wada, boo.
It's not gonna get any worse, so.
Matt, what's your fortune?
Number 26, the best fortune.
The best fortune. Let's see.
Relying on a person in a higher rank for health.
You should be modest for everything. It's good to make a travel. What do you reckon? Good timing for the trip? Perhaps. All in all, I'm very happy with my fortune. I don't always get good ones, so today is a good day, yeah. So what everybody's doing over here is they think that this smoke, right, is good for your health. So what you do is you put in the incense and then you try and blow it onto the part of your body that you think has an ailment or needs improvement. So you can see these guys doing it in here. For a really quick lunch for one, I'm having something called chirashi donburi, which is a mix of different seafoods cut up quite small, and it's all over rice, so it's almost like a rainbow over rice. It's really, really good. If you love seafood and raw fish, you would absolutely love chirashi donburi. If you don't like raw fish, maybe give it a miss, but it's honestly one of my absolute favorite things, and this is officially my very, very first bit of raw fish in this trip to Japan, so I'm quite excited. Hey guys, so far so good. The chirashi donburi is amazing. Check it out. Delicious. Oh my god, oh my god. Japanese food is probably like my favorite thing ever. So if you're ever looking for the key to my heart, Japanese food is the way.
Crazy mother.
So you guys might have seen in Japan before this kind of plastic food. Well, this shop sells these super cute plastic food keychains. I'm very tempted to get one. And they're actually made in an area called Kappabashi, which is the area in Tokyo where they produce the food that they put in the front of restaurants. So if you walk past any kind of ramen shop or sushi store, you might see food in the front. Well, all that food is plastic, but they're pretty much almost exact models. It's pretty impressive. Alright guys, so we're here at Meiji Jinju Shrine in Tokyo, which is pretty much like this incredible green oasis in the middle of the city, and we're about to pass through the very first torii. Then you pass through this torii, something interesting to point out is the chrysanthemums at the top of the torii, which I'll point out soon. That is the imperial family emblem. In Japan, every family has like a crest, and for the imperial family, it's the chrysanthemum. So no other Japanese family is allowed to use this. And the other thing about this torii, when we pass through it, it's going to be really important that a good Shinto follower would bow through each torii. So as you go through each one, make sure to bow and pay your respects. On the way. Now the other thing you have to do when you're walking through on the way all the way to the end of the Shinto shrine is to make sure you walk on either the left or the right, because that's where regular and common people need to walk, whereas you can only actually walk in the very center if you're considered like a god or someone really, really high up. So it's important that we, as just normal folk, we stick to the sides. So it's kind of crazy that even here in the middle of the forest, we are still in Tokyo. You can see that little glimpse of a building there.
That is to conceal the horns of jealousy of bride. Wedding ceremony, making a promise of bride and groom, but for bride to forgive husband past. The husband past, maybe any other relationship, you know, maybe something in the past, but today is only day to conceal any jealousy, any horns of jealousy. If don't like this women has horns of jealousy, but hide. Today, only today, hide and forgive everything of his past. So that's why it's a very unique custom. Only day of wedding ceremony. Harajuku. This is a special street called TAKESHITA street for avant-garde fashion. This is the middle teen or maybe late teen. The girls are crazy about avant-garde, most advanced, most updated, most futuristic fashion is available on this narrow street, Takeshita DORI street.
NAITO-san, would you ever wear the avant-garde fashion? Do you
Yeah,
have any?
when I was young, when I was a student, of course party goods, party fashion, but no longer, I'm too old.
So NAITO-san was just telling me that Takeshita DORI has kind of been this kind of home of like kawaii or cute avant-garde culture for about 20 years now, and it's died down a little bit, but back about even 5 years ago, people would gather on the streets and they would have these like dancing parties, and then when the parties ended, they would come here to go shopping. So as you guys can see, it's still madness, even though it's died down, but I'll be sure to show you guys some of the absolutely mental stuff I'm seeing on the side. So if you look over here, there's like a bunny. It's like a little bit creepy. Alright guys, so this is a Japanese bubble tea, and if you've never had a bubble tea before, like the inside here, these little round bits, this is tapioca, so when you have the drink, it's kind of like a fun surprise. So you drink your drink and then there's kind of these like chewy, squishy bits, which sounds a bit sus, but it's actually really delicious. So I definitely recommend you try this. If you have any kind of like Asian supermarkets close to your house or like a shopping center, you can probably try one of these even at home. You don't have to come all the way to Japan, they are all over the world. These girls right now are trying Japanese crepes. It's like a must-do in Harajuku. How is it?
Very rich. It's like a strawberry ice cream milk combo thingy. I don't know, but it's amazing. It's really good. Like, it's amazing. I don't know how else to describe it really.
This is Nicholas Charles, and this is Nicholas Charles behind you. Yeah, that's the man. And you're Nicholas Charles. He is Nicholas Charles. What do you sell here?
Cream puff.
Cream puffs.
This one.
Oh.
Upstairs cafe.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so I'm here with the famous Nicholas Charles.
Bonjour, merci.
Where are you from, Nicholas?
From France.
From France. And how long have you been in Japan for?
15 years.
15 years. And you have the best cream puffs, apparently.
Yes.
The best.
The best in Japan.
The best in Japan. So you gotta come here, all right? Nicholas Charles, just off of Takeshita DORI, Imote-san, just up the road. Come down here. Peace and love. Have some cream puffs. And you can get some bunny ears as well,
yes,
right?
you can get some bunny.
Oh, good. Oh.
You look, cream puff. Very good. Très bon, très bon.
We are just leaving Imote-san and we're heading on to Cat Street, which is probably my favorite street in Tokyo because it's just super hip and indie and cool. They've got some really good cafes here, definitely more like kind of higher end shopping, but not like high end as in like Chanel or Prada, which they also have on this street, but they have kind of like random cool stuff. Like this shop is called Journal Standard. Whoop, tilt it up. It's really cool. Highly recommend it. They got some really cool stuff there, and when it goes on sale, definitely worth checking out. But other than that, it's just a nice place to walk down. There's another shop on this street, I'll point out soon, where you can actually rent a bicycle for really cheap. You just gotta bring your passport. So if you come to Cat Street, bring your passport, and then you can exchange your passport for a really cheap bike, and then it's really cool to kind of bike around all these streets, especially on a bit of a quieter day. So maybe not Sunday, maybe on a weekday or Saturday. All right guys, so this is the shop. It's called Wisdom, and you can rent bicycles here, and they're not just any bicycles, they're like really cool, trendy black bicycles. It's also like a menswear shop, so if you're a boy with some fashion, you should definitely check it out. But yeah, they're really sick. Are we ready to take on the world's craziest crosswalk?
Always.
Always.
Precision athlete here.
Are we ready to take on the world's craziest crosswalk? Yeah, we're gonna get ready, Eddie. I was born ready. We're gonna cross the road. This is a big moment, guys. We're about to cross Shibuya Crossing. It is crazy. Are you ready to cross the road?
I am.
How ready are you?
Pretty ready.
Were you born ready?
Yes, I reckon.
So basically, basically the light turns red, and then this light turns green, and then it's freaking pandemonium, so get excited. This way! This way! We are doing it, we are crossing the road, it's very exciting.
I've had to jump on my feet one time.
How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
Oh my god, we did it! Alright gangs, I'm heading across the scramble one last time. We're gonna grab some food, get a bit of dinner, and then after that, we're heading to the famed robot restaurant. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. It's like your Japanese fantasies all combined in one. It's super weird and definitely crazy, but hopefully you guys will like it, but we'll see you then. Alright guys, so we are finally approaching the robot restaurant. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking it's gonna be? Excited. You're excited? Nervous? Thoughts, robot restaurant?
Freaky.
Freaky.
Freaky. I'm hoping for freaky.
That's about right. Alright guys, so we have made it to the robot restaurant, but I have some bad news. My camera is dying. So unfortunately I will not be filming the robot show in this episode, but I'm back in Japan in 2 weeks, so I will film it then, I promise. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you're loving it, give it a thumbs up, leave some comments below. I'll see you guys next episode. Cheers.